Hey guys, welcome back to the Higher Vibes Tribe community where we talk about everything law of attraction, manifestation, and becoming your highest self. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite manifestation techniques. I'm pretty sure you can already tell by the title of this video. It is visualization. It is one of the most effective and simple ways to manifest your desires. So if you want to know how you can start living the life you've always wanted, just keep on watching. So what exactly is visualization? I feel like I'm going to mess up saying the word visualization so many times throughout this video. But yeah, what is visualization? It is basically the process of seeing your desire happening, becoming true in your head, and then manifesting it into your reality in front of your eyes. We kind of already do this with daydreaming. If you've ever gotten lost in a daydream before, it's kind of like that, except with visualization, it's just a little bit more intentional and therefore more powerful. So I really just feel like visualization is the cornerstone of what the law of attraction is, acting as if, feeling like your desire has already happened, because that is the process that helps us align with the vibration, align with the energy of our desire by pretending like it's already happened. And honestly, so many successful people, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and especially athletes use the process of visualization. I'm sure you've heard of athletes thinking about how before their game, before their fight, they see themselves in the match. They see themselves winning. They see themselves scoring goals. They see themselves winning the fight, knocking their opponent out. They visualize it all in their head. One of the best manifestors I have ever witnessed who uses and talks about visualization all the time is Conor McGregor. Even if you don't love him, you have to love his process of visualization. You can just YouTube it. He talks about it so much. He literally says, when I was back in Ireland, when I was a nobody, when the UFC had no idea who I was, I always visualized better. I always felt like I was the UFC champion. I always felt like I had the belt. I saw myself winning those matches. He even says the words, first I see it in my head and then I manifest it into my reality. Conor McGregor, not only does he say that he's going to win his fight, anyone can do that. Not only does he say that he's going to knock his opponent out, again, anyone can kind of do that. He says the exact combination he's going to use to knock out his opponent. And he has done this multiple times because he uses the process of visualization. He feels that so strongly that the universe doesn't really know whether it's happening or not. So one thing to understand is that the universe doesn't really know whether or not something is really happening. All it understands is our energy, how we feel. So when he was visualizing, he already felt so strongly like that actually happened, and then it really did. Another way that he's used visualization that he's talked about before is how when he was driving a broken down old car, he felt like he was driving a soft top Bentley, and now he actually is driving a soft top Bentley. But the thing is, when he was driving that broken down old car, he wasn't like, oh my god, my life sucks, I have this like shitty car. No, he felt like he already had his dream car. He was living in that reality. He was living in that state. So he was giving off that energy and therefore attracting that reality into his life. He has said it before, I see it in my head and then I see it before my eyes, and that is exactly what visualization is. So hopefully if you were a little bit wary about it, that was just one tangible example of how it's worked for someone. You can just YouTube it. There are many other examples out there. And just my personal experience with visualization, it has worked for me a lot of the time. For example, one of the biggest things that I've manifested was getting offered a job on the spot. So this wasn't a job that I was overqualified for. I was actually reaching with this job. I had never gotten this position before, and I've never been offered a job on the spot in my life. So it's not like this happens to me all the time or anything like that. So what I did is the day before the interview, I just pictured the entire scene. I pictured what I was wearing. I saw two interviewers sitting there, and I just pictured the interview going so well. They loved everything I said, and at the end of the interview, I pictured them saying, you know, we don't usually do this, but we'd like to offer you the job on the spot. Then the actual day came when I really had to go to the interview. I wore what I wore in my visualization. I went to the interview. There were two interviewers, which I knew there was going to be. But I sat down, and lo and behold, they did love everything I said. And at the end of the interview, they kind of looked at each other and they said, you know, we're just gonna tell you that we're gonna offer you the position right now. We just have a few details to work out, and we'll send you the formal offer letter a little bit later this afternoon. And that's exactly what happened, right? And I don't say this to brag. I just say this to show you that literally anyone can do this. It's not that hard. You just have to believe in it. There are a lot of other things I manifested too. Let me just get my phone, because I actually keep a list of things that I've manifested. I think this just helps you keep your vibe and energy high, because sometimes we all get out of alignment. So when I'm feeling down, I kind of just look at this list and remind myself that, yeah, wait, I have manifested these things before. It does work out. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. Here's one. So when I was first starting this whole Higher Vibes tribe, I have an Instagram page. I kind of just asked the universe for a sign. I was like, can you just show me that I'm on the right path? Am I crazy? Do people actually like what I'm putting out there, or should I just stop and focus my energy somewhere else, even though that would have killed me to do that? But it's like, yeah, just give me a sign, show me I'm on the right path. And then the next time I opened Instagram, I had a message from someone who followed me thanking me for a post that I had just written, saying, you know, I just really needed to hear that today. Thank you so much. It really lifted my mood. And you know, that was kind of just a sign for me, like, okay, I'm on the right track. This does make a difference. So just things like that have happened before. I have other examples too, just stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully this shows you that anyone can do it. You can too, and it's not that difficult. So with all that said and done, how do we actually go about this? How do we visualize properly? I think visualization is extremely powerful, but only when done correctly. So first, you want to find a space where you can be alone and in the quiet for about 10 to 20 minutes. You're going to want to quiet your mind and quiet all those thoughts that you have going on in your head. A great way to do this is by meditating. This is how I start all of my visualizations, by meditating, because we have so many thoughts going on in our head all of the time. So then when we try to send this message out to the universe that this is what we want, this is what I desire, it kind of gets jumbled up with all of those other thoughts and it's not communicated as clearly. But when we meditate and we slow down all of those thoughts, and then we kind of input that one desire we have, it's kind of like on a rocket ship to the universe. It's communicated clearly and directly, and the universe knows exactly what you want. It's not jumbled up with all of these other thoughts. So yeah, find a quiet place and meditate. I usually do this for about 5 to 10 minutes until I feel those thoughts slow down. Then you're going to want to bring your visualization, your desire, into your mind when your thoughts have slowed. I really recommend only trying to manifest one thing at a time, because like I said, the more clear and the more direct your manifestation, your communication is, the easier it's going to come to you. I know it's tempting to want to manifest so many things, but once we pick one thing and put all our energy into it, it will come to us a lot faster, and then we can move on to the next thing. So once your mind is quiet, bring that visualization into your mind. So we want to visualize it while being as detailed as possible. So let's use the example that you want to manifest a promotion at work. See yourself waking up that day. What time do you wake up? And then you go get ready for work. What are you wearing? You go downstairs and you eat breakfast. Or do you eat breakfast? Then visualize your commute to work. How is it? Are you driving? Do you take the bus? Is there a lot of traffic? Then you get to the office. Are you the first one there? The last one there? You go to your desk. Are you drinking coffee, tea, water? Check your emails. Do you have a lot? Are you super busy? Then see your boss calling you into their office. What are they wearing? What are you wearing? Are they sitting or standing? Are you sitting or standing? What do they say? What do you do after? Do you go call your friends? Do you do a little dance? Do you pop a bottle? Whatever it is, make it feel as real as possible. And one of the best ways to do this is to bring emotion into it. It's not only enough to see it, you need to feel it, because you need to act as if. You need to pretend like this has already happened for you. So you need to bring emotion into the scene. Going back to it, how do you feel when you wake up in the morning? When you go down for breakfast, are you hungry? What about your commute? Are you relaxed or frustrated? What about when you get to work? Are you stressed? Are you relaxed? How about when your boss calls you into their office? Are you nervous or excited? Do you know what's about to happen? What about when they tell you you've got that promotion? Do you feel proud, overjoyed? How do you feel when you tell your friends what happened? Do they feel happy and proud for you? Bring that emotion into it. Make it feel as real as possible for you. So once you're done visualizing, thank the universe, express gratitude for all the things that you have and all the things that are coming. And then slowly come out of your meditation and then let it go. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they obsess and they harp over, why hasn't my manifestation happened? When is it going to happen? But you need to trust. You need to know that your desire is coming to you. So just go on living your life, not thinking about it. Know you communicated your desire and it's on your way to you. So the main takeaway I want you guys to have from this video is make it feel as real as possible. Don't just see it, but feel it. Bring emotion into it. And once you're done visualizing, just let it go. Go on living your life like all of your desires have already been manifested. If you found this video at all helpful, please like and subscribe. And as always, until next time, sending good vibes your way.